Today we're putting together a Riddell Speed Flex. No, Riddell Speed mini helmet. I put my name in here just because don't want any losing it. I've actually put this on my cat. I really do like putting it on my cat because it's very funny. Okay, so I cut these to make it look a little more slick. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna put these Riddell bumpers on. So first we find where we need to put everything. So this is how you do it. You take the end and you grab it and slip it up there, and then you get it straight on there, and then you just make sure it stays. And these helmets are only worth like $20, so it's like, this is one that I really enjoy doing these things, but it's not perfect, but it'll do for now. So we got this Montana State Bobcats mini helmet. I really love this helmet. It was a Christmas gift for my sister, and yeah, it's obviously not up to bad, but who cares? We're not gonna actually use it for football. Okay, so now we're gonna we'll put this on first. We'll make it easier and more simpler. And then we need to put this on after that, but we won't do that yet. So it kind of takes a little bit of time, and you just gotta hear that click. Okay, so, and then you gotta get another one, and you gotta get, they're not perfect, but they're cool, and then the bottom ones are kind of harder, but they're all overall pretty easy. So it's looking good. So far so good. And usually these are a little bit longer, but I pulled this one out just because it kind of goes with my style. I don't know, it makes this part look a little bit better. So, and now we're gonna put, so you can tell, because this is the longer side. This is the longer side, and this is shorter. So now we're gonna take it and press it in. The bottom one are always harder, but there you go. So now bring it down, and it looks a little bit weird, but once we get the helmet, you'll see. Once you get the face mask and all that. So now, if you don't put this on, it will kind of not work. So what you gotta do is you gotta peel back this part right here. I kind of messed up on peeling that back the first time, so it's kind of messy, if you can see. But you just take that like that, and you're just gonna push that down there so you guys can see. I don't normally do this, but if you're gonna, and I have one for the Chiefs and all that. But yeah, so you make sure they're aligned. So then the way you test it is if you can see a hole, and then you make sure it works by sticking your screw in. If it makes a little pop noise, you're good. Okay, so it made it on both of those. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure that our thing is right. So this will go on like this. Now that looks good. You need to pull that down there. So that should be like this. You need to pull this bottom things down. You'll see how that works in a second. But so this should just fit right up above here. right above here, if you can see that. If you were to just fit right like this. Doesn't have to be perfect when you're showing it, but when it gets on there, it does. So what you do is first look and see how does this look. So when NFL in college and high school, they normally it's like thick. So we're gonna keep this here for now because nobody's gonna wear it and nobody's gonna care too much, but yeah. Okay, so this is what you do next. You put one, it doesn't matter how sometimes people judge that it matters, but it doesn't because they're both equally sided. So what you do is, I'll bring it up to the camera. You just push on it like this. Slips right on. It's pretty easy. Push on it, slip. So, and then you gotta make sure that these fit on the helmet. So all you do, you get this right up here, right like this, and you stick this right like that, and you make sure it looks decent. Does that look pretty good? It's not perfectly lined, but does that look pretty good? We'll slide the face mask over when you get it, but they're pretty aligned. So now what we're gonna do is get the bottom to it. And like I said, all we do is, some face masks still nowadays don't have these pieces, which really irritate me. So, because like, if somebody gets a good enough grip, they can break your face mask if it's like a children's one and they're not as strong. So they could just lift it up. That's why it's stronger to have up top and bottom, and also it's stronger to have like here and here on speed flexes, because I don't know. I wish I could get mini visors, but that would be cool, bro. Should I do that in the next video? I think so too. Okay. So now we are gonna we're gonna put these down here, like this. Actually, now that I figured this out, I thought, okay, pardon me. This is supposed to go this way because there's a little out divot, and I messed up on that, so you can put that in the hate comments. I don't care. It's not too big of a deal. It's a helmet for cats, basically. I mean, if a cat wanted to play, they could use this. It's not perfect, but you always kind of want to make your things, and especially if you're going into videos, people are gonna judge you, and it's not nice. Watch me struggle here. I'm not a pro at this, but I've done this a few times. But if you want another video, comment. Please have another video, #Chiefs, and I'll do the Chiefs helmet, because that's all I have. And yeah. So we're gonna be fitting this right up there like that. Now I almost want to get sticker paper and customize this back one, because it will make it just look 10 million times better. See that? So we're gonna keep that there. That. So these don't actually go out like these ones do. These ones actually go in. That's why they're not like, they're not just the same like this, just straight out, so they can fit, so design, looks, and so they can fit in there. So some NFL designers do put them out here like this. For like some NFL players, they want to do opposite day, and then they make this a little bit wider, and then they fold these in and kind of bring the face mask us. It's hard to explain. It's very weird, but I've seen it. A video, it wasn't a documentary, but it was like a kind of video documentary about it. So now what we're gonna do is we gotta screw, I guess it's easier to screw the top ones in first because you gotta bring them, let me screw this one in and I'll show you what I'm doing. So you get it like this, you stick the screw in, simple. I know most people can at least do that. Some people, I understand why you couldn't, but most people can. And then you don't screw it in all the way, but you screw it in. Hashtag to my dad for letting me use his tools. So it should have enough room to wiggle around there. So you can make sure it's in the right spot. You do the same thing for this one. I kind of don't like magnet screwdrivers too much, but they're better than nothing, so I don't know, I just say they're not too super consistent. I don't know, they're better than other things that we've tried, but I feel like the US nowadays could do better. That's just my opinion. I don't know. Leave a comment. What's your opinion? I don't know. I really do like. So as you can see, what I'm doing is this should be able to slip around, so I can get it in the perfect spot right here, and it just makes it so you're like you all screwed in, you're ready to do these, and then you're like, oh, I messed up. So you can kind of you can screw this one all the way in because you know you got everything in the right places. So see, that one lines up like right on it. You just have to move that there, and it's good. And then you just screw these top ones in all the way. Now you got a helmet, except without a screw. So we have the last screw here, and I will do the honors and moving it up here just so you can see. It's not too hard, but you kind of have to make sure it's right because this little bump kind of makes it a little hard. But I love doing things like this. It kind of soothes my brain. Yeah. So you see that? So we bring it, we need to get this in there, and then we'll show you that stuff. So see, it's getting in there, so it's not fully on, but it's getting in there. So yep. I need to get some paper, but this will be busting in just 1 second. You wait. I drink till I'm done, Okay, see, now we have a Riddell Speed helmet, Montana State Bobcats winner. I'm taking a look at this, sorry, it's out of the camera. Winners of their division this last year. They're second place in their division this year, and under the Grizz, which the Grizz have been good lately. from my town, Chase Lewis, number 37. He grew up here. Warning label. It says no helmet can prevent a player head injuries. So basically just kind of replicate as much as can. One thing they could have done, I'm gonna show you this. They could have definitely added the American flag. That would have looked sick. I mean, comment down below. Yeah. And I hope you like this video. See if you want to see another one next time.